Inheritance tax has been around for hundreds of years, but a quite sensible government back in the day decided it wasn't sensible to impose a tax when a family member dies, passing a business down to another family member to tax that business. The business would die, the business would end. So why on earth this Chancellor has decided to bring this tax back in at this time is just beyond me, because they want to stimulate growth. This will not stimulate growth. It's not just going to be farms, it's going to be all businesses. But right now in the press, the farmers are quite rightly outraged, and I'm over the moon that over 20,000 have gone to London today to protest against this. I think it's a big thing in our country that we've stopped kicking off and protesting about the right things that need protesting about. So fair play to the farmers for doing that. So currently, as I say, business assets, farm, agricultural property can be passed down the generations and no tax paid. So on the death of parents, the children who are going to take over the business can continue to just run that business seamlessly, therefore, going forward. The big change from April 2026 is that the inheritance tax exemption will be limited to £1 million of assets. Now, I grew up in the 1980s. If you heard someone was a millionaire, you would think that person is absolutely wealthy as hell, loaded, sorted for life. £1 million in 2024 is not the assets that it once was. You couldn't buy a decent house in London for £1 million. So how much would a good farm, a sizable farm, be worth when you add up the value of the land, the value of the property on there, even the machinery, combine harvesters, all that sort of stuff, cattle, how much is all that worth? So the fact that you're going to pay inheritance tax on values above £1 million is absolutely obscene. Yes, this rate of inheritance tax may have been reduced from 40% to 20%, but it's still going to be a hefty tax bill that the children of these families are going to have to find when parents pass away. And normally inheritance tax has to be paid within 180 days of the person who passed away, who had that liability arising.